So good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing today? Feeling great?
Yay!
Okay, good. Looks like everyone else is here today. So today we are going to learn about slang in everyday communication. Okay, before that, let me ask you something. Have you ever heard an English phrase that sounds funny or maybe strange that it didn't actually mean what they say? For example, it's like that movie was lit. Do you think the movie was really on fire? Not really, right? Okay, so to make it clear, let's watch a short video of an example that we use of slang in everyday communication. Pay attention and watch if you can catch which one is the slang words, okay?
You said what time? Alright, cool. Yo, she said she'll be here around 6. Alright, bet.
This week was really tough, so this weekend, all I want to do is chill.
Okay, so it's a super short example. Did you catch which one is the slang words? Chill. And we have 2 or 3 slangs in that video. Do you want me to play again the video? Wait a second.
You said what time? Alright, cool. Yo, she said she'll be here around 6. Alright, bet.
This week was really tough, so this weekend, all I want to do is chill.
You get it? Yeah. Which one is the slang words? Good. Cool, bad, letter, and chill is the example of the slang in this video. So today we'll explore about what the slang is, the types of slang, the example, and we are going to practice fun activity today. So let's move on to the definitions of what slang is. Okay, so according to Rich and Spark in 1981, he said that slang is language which is very familiar in style and is usually restricted to members of a particular social group. Slang is not usually understood by people outside a particular social group, and so has value in showing the intimacy of its member. While according to Clare 1989, slang is a term that is used by people in social situations where they feel comfortable with their friends. So, from this definition, it is clear that slang is not only just informal words, but it can be said that slang is a casual way of speaking with the friends or in the comfortable conversation. And it's usually used when you are with the close friends or with the social group that understand what the slang in the group. What is the language in the group? Did you get it? Yeah. So, we all know that slang is not only just vocabulary, but also about what it does in communication. It helps us see not just what people say, but also why people say it in that way. And that's why, from here, we need to look at its functions of the slangs. The first one, we have identity and belonging. Soft slang shows who you are and which group you are belong to. For example, if teenagers use slang that adults people don't, so it makes them feel like they are from the age group itself. So the second one is expressiveness. Slang use like make language more colorful and lively. So it helps the people more expressive using the language. Next we have creativity. Of course, slang lets people play with language because new words or meanings are created all the time. So back to the expressiveness, it makes the language more fresh and interesting. And next is cultural reflection. This function often comes from music, movies, or social media. So it shows what was popular right? So we can use slang with our group, like when outsiders didn't understand what we are saying. So it feels like more private and acts as a secret language, like, right? Yeah. So it feels like more safe and private to spill the tea. Okay, the last one we have creates a sense of togetherness. So when people use the same slang, it feels like more closer and connected, and it also helps build your friendship and solidarity in the group. Okay, so right now, as we know what slang is and the functions, we are going to check the several common types of slang. The first one we have generational slang. Do you guys have any idea what the slang is?
Maybe it's, for example, like Generation Z.
Yes, that's right. Good job, Navina. So it reflects to the specific of generation's identity. Like Navina said, it's example like Gen Z or millennials. And the second one is teen or young slang. It's a slang that's popular among the young people or teenagers, and it often spreading a lot and fast in the social media. And next we have texting slang. It is broader abbreviation or short form or shortcut for us to chat with our friends. It always used in the chats, DMS or texting. And next we have regional slang. Do you guys know what regional slang is? No? So it is specific to particular regional, which is like American slang or British slang or many more. So it's specific to the regional. And the last one we have acronyms and initialism. So it can be called same with texting slang, but the acronyms and initialism is more specific abbreviations and made from the first letter of the words, and it's often speaking for speaking too. So we have examples of each slang here. The first one we have generational slang. Do you guys familiar with all of the example of the slang? No, but did you guys have read or know in social media?
Yes.
So the first one we have generational slang. It's obviously this is from the Gen Z. It means for short for charisma or having charm, something or someone that have charisma. For example, he's got good grace, no wonder everyone likes him. So from the example we know that he's that fine. As like as your idol. And also we have slay. It's also from the band, you know, slay? Yes. Okay, it means for doing something really well or looking great. Okay, so I have an example here. You slayed the presentation, or maybe you slayed the outfit. Thank you. Okay, and next we have lead. Some sources said that lead is from millennial slang, and it means for exciting, fun, or amazing. That party last night was lit. Did you guys remember that I put this slang on the first warm-up question? That movie was lit. Yes, that one. And the last one is fire. It's awesome or very good, like fire. And the example of this slang is this new trend is fire. Okay, let's move on to the teen or young slang. The first one we have A. It means for perform or extremely well. And for example, she acts and dance. Did you guys have you ever seen or heard this slang? Like she ate, I'm going to eat this class. And the second one is bae. It means for boyfriend or girlfriend, or maybe the loved one. I have an example. I'm going out with my bae tonight. But did you guys know that what the abbreviation of bae?
Babe.
Did you guys know have idea of this? Okay, so it stands for be So for the example, that's cap, you're not 6 feet tall. And the second example is I'm telling the truth, no cap. Like that. It's like no cap. I'm not lying, no cap. And the last one is flex. Means to show off. You know, it's like just flexing like that. And I have an example here. He's always flexing his sneakers on Instagram. Okay. Let's move on to the next example. I'm sure that you guys familiar with this one, right? Okay, so we have texting slang, and this LOL stands for laughing out loud. And I have an example that was hilarious, LOL. And I'm sure that you guys sometimes or maybe always use it when you guys texting. The second one we have BRB, it stands for be right back. Be right back, I need bread food. That's for the example. And next is code. It stands for drinks of all time. And the example is Messi is the goat of football. Do you guys agree that Messi is the goat of the football?
I strongly agree.
Okay. So next we have FYI. It stands for your information. And I have an example here. FYI, the deadline got moved to Monday. And the last one is TLDR. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this one. So, TLDR, it means like, I have an example with TLDR, he broke up with her. So, you're telling the stories, the long story, the long paragraphs, but you want to summarize it and you want to conclude it into a simple, short story. So you can say like TLDR, he broke up with her. So you don't tell the T, the all of T. So it's just like the conclusion of the summarize of the T, of all the T. You heard it. Did you guys know what the T is? Yes, that's right. T is gossip. Next, we have regional slang. The first one is UL from southern US. It stands for you all. And we can use it like you all want to grab dinner later. And the last example we have Nate from UK or Australia. It means for friend or buddy. And the example is how's it going, Nate? Like that. And the last one we have acronyms or initialisms. Sometimes this slang used for caption or maybe for something that we make content in the social media. The first one we have FOMO. You guys know this slang?
Yes.
This slang is spreading fast in this Gen Z. So I have an example. I'm going to the concert because of FOMO. And the second one we have GRWM. It stands for Get Ready With Me. And the example is posting a GRWM before the party tonight. And I'm sure that you guys also have saw that many other influencer, content creator that always doing GRWM. And the last one is IYK. It stands for you know. It's like for the inside reference. And the example of this slang is that cafe has the best matcha. If you know, like that. Okay, so as we know that we explored all of the types and examples, of course we also need to understand when it is okay. When and where to use slang. Okay, so the first one is informal settings. Of course, slang is always used in casual conversations or in relaxed atmosphere. It's like talk with your friends after the class, hanging out, or maybe joking around. And the second one is online and social media. Of course, slang is popular in the like fans, gamers, or maybe in the social media, in the broader social media. So it can be used in the gaming chat things or maybe respond to the memes. And the last one, pop culture or entertainment. As I said before in the function, that slang always often comes from songs, movie, or maybe stand-up comedies. So creator or artists use slang to keep like the relationship or keep the audience engaged with the art, and then to make it sound updated. And now that we know when to use slang, we are going to know where to use it. Of course, we can see from the slide before the previous slide that almost almost the use of slang is in the social group. And yes, here is it. We can use for social gathering and with peers. It's like for very informal settings like parties, meeting with your group, or not meeting, but hanging out with your group, I mean, sorry. And talking about your days or maybe weekend plans. So for we've seen where slang can be used, and we have to see where to avoid using slang, because as I said before that slang is very informal and it's usually not suitable for every situation. In some situations, slang can sound confusing, unprofessional, or even maybe disrespectful. So we have to be careful to where to use the slang. So we have to avoid slang in the formal settings, professional or group settings, academic writing with outsiders. It's because the outsiders didn't understand what means the slang. And the last one is serious and sensitive topics. So now that we understand what slang is, its function, types, and examples, and right now we are going to have a fun activity here. Now, I want you guys to work in pairs and choose 2 or 3 slang words from the list, or maybe the slang that you know, and create a short dialogue about your weekend plans, your school life, your college life, hobbies, or maybe anything you like, whether it's about your idol or maybe your anything else. And so I think I'm going to divide you into 2 groups, Katrina and Tina, and Tati and Lukman. And then after the practice, we are going to present each group to the front to present your short dialogue. I'll give you 3 minutes to make that. Is it enough, 3 minutes? I think it's enough. It should be enough. Okay, so 3 minutes start now. If you guys have any question about this, raise your hands.
Excuse me, because we have limited time. It's only 12 minutes left.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. So Did you guys have finished met the short dialogue? One of you. So we can choose only one group to present the short dialogue in front of the class, and the other group can make a feedback of the presentation. Or maybe you want to go in front of class, or maybe you haven't finished. What about Davina and Edna? I saw that you finished with the. Yeah, but it's short. Yes, it's super short and super simple. So, to Davina and Edna, please come from the class, and Lukman and Tati, please pay attention, and then you can give feedback by saying one simple slide that shows your feedback. Okay? Okay. So, please. Your OOTD is like the novel. I wanted to take my bed today. The way you use slang is so natural. And to complement, you can give a short feedback using a simple slang to Davina and Pina, please. Okay, so please listen.
Maybe we all give space exam.
Wait, okay. Let's wrap up today's lesson. We learned that slang is a type of informal language that used by a certain groups of people or maybe close friends, and it helps people show identity, belonging, and creativity. We also discovered different types of slang, and the most important thing to remember when and where to use its slang. Okay?
Okay.
So before we finish, I'm going to recall what is your favorite slang of the day. Slay. Yes. Good. Whoa. Oh wow. Sure, you cook this class. Okay, so great job everyone. You really gave your best today. Remember to take notes that slang is not suitable for every situation. Okay. You all slayed this class. Thank you so much and see you soon.